Good afternoon, guys. It's a beautiful day here in Florida, and I wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you guys about Katrina and I. We're going to get a little of an upgrade, if you will. And I wanted to talk to you guys about sometimes when you stay, you may not know this, especially if you're new to RVing. Sometimes when you stay at an RV campground, resort, or whatever, you have no say-so in your location. Sometimes you can. If you're making reservations, you can pick a spot, but sometimes you have no say-so, and you end up getting a spot like we have here. Many spots here at the TTO are like this, where the sun's beating down on you all day. And even when you put your awning out, it doesn't provide you shade and protection like you would, we'd want, so you can enjoy sitting outside. And then once the temperature rises, it becomes very difficult to sit outside and enjoy the outside atmosphere unless you get yourself a shade screen, which is what we did. So we're going to show you what we got. We finally broke down and bought a shade screen, so we're going to set that up. We're going to install that, and that way it'll allow us to sit out here and enjoy the area, because I'd rather sit outside than sit inside. But as you can see, there's a lot of sun, and the sun's beating down on us all day. Now, there are some spots here where you're facing in the right direction, or the better direction, if you will, and the shade is on the opposite side. This is something you need to think about when you pick an RV spot or location. If you're boondocking, you can pretty much set it up however you want. You got that freedom and flexibility, but sometimes when you go to an RV park, not so much. I would also say that if you can pick your spot, if you can go online, pick your spot, look for spots that are available that will give you shade on your awning for most of the day, if not the entire day. I'll show you what it looks like when we put the awning out. As you can see, Tucker's sitting outside in the sun, enjoying the sun, but after a while, it gets to be a bit much. So I'm gonna have Katrina run the canopy out, put the awning out. Okay, so this time of day, you can see we got a little bit of shade here. It's not too bad, but we're gonna lose that as the day goes on. And we'd like to have more shade so we can, as I said, we can sit outside. So we decided to purchase a sunscreen. It's a Vista shade. Now, they're not a sponsor. We don't have a deal or anything with them. Just something we bought on our own. I think that this is a really good upgrade to get. I think it comes in handy. It's really useful. It's one of those things, and it really wasn't that expensive. I think it was about $120, $130. So we're really excited about this. I think this is going to be pretty awesome. Okay, now this should be a very easy install. At least, reading the directions, it seems pretty easy. The important thing to remember is when you're ordering this is to get the right size for your awning. The right size, the width, and the length. We're gonna go ahead. First things we need to do, and this is one of the things I'm really looking forward to, is it's got that zipper connection. So we're gonna unzip this section from the bottom section. Which side is inside and which side is outside? I think the zipper's on the inside. What do you think, Katrina?
I would say absolutely.
All right, unzip the top section. There is this poly cord, and one side sticking out farther than the other. So all you're gonna do is, they have this poly rod right here. You wanna kind of center it up on both sides, and you're just gonna slide it into the opened end of your roller slot here. There's an open end, the other end is closed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this right in there, and we're just gonna slide this down. Now, it's nice to have two people doing this. So you wanna be careful not to, you wanna make sure your opening for the poly rod is clear, because you don't wanna snag this and rip it. Now, it would be nice to have two people do this. So let me just take this down. So far, so good. Just be careful. Center this under the awning. If you notice that the end of the shade matches with the end of the canopy awning. Ah, close enough. Close enough for government work. All right, so the next thing you want to do is take these 2 Velcro strips, right? Over here on the back side, see this Velcro that's attached to this? You're gonna take this Velcro, I'm just gonna put it on here, I'm gonna put it on each side. And what this is going to do is you're gonna peel this off and you're just gonna adhere it.
I mean this one, okay.
We're gonna adhere it just right here to the underside of the roller. What this will do is this will keep this part of your shade even. So when you roll the awning up, this will roll up with it. So we'll go down and do this one. Do it like this. I'm just gonna take it, nice and not tug on it or anything, and just attach it to there. Now what I wanna do is I'm gonna roll this up just to see what it looks like. You're gonna kind of see how this will work. There you go. When you put this section on, it's important to make sure it's nice and even to keep this thing so it doesn't twist on you as you're rolling up. So now that we got this part, which seems like that's the hardest part, we got this on, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna zip this screen up. No, you're good. Now you can see we got a little more shade. Now you can let this hang if you want, but they give you a tie down kit. All right, so they give you some tie down stakes. Hopefully the string will be long enough because we have a large patio here. Let's go ahead and get these tied down.
Right my way, I can't see your legs in the way.
If you can hold that for me, Katrina, I'll do it this way this time. In a second, let me just get this on here. All right, so that'll work for right now until we fine tune that and adjust it. I'm gonna find another way to attach the awning to the stake. But as you can see, just this alone makes a huge difference in giving us some shade so we can enjoy the outdoors and hang out. Now I do know they have side accessories as well. It's something we're not worried about, but this is going to make a big difference for us when it comes to, you know, sitting outside and enjoying the outdoors, right, Katrina?
And Tucker.
And Tucker, oh, Tucker is going to be happy. He's got plenty of shade now to hang out. Tucker loves hanging out. Like I said, a very easy install. You can knock this out in like 30 minutes, not even that. It's very easy, quick and fast. Just make sure you measure your awning, the width and the length. Okay, so Katrina and I got to thinking, you know, they have the tie down system on this with the string, but something that'll work better is a bungee cord. So I'm gonna use the bungee cords. I think this will work better. And I would also suggest is leave yourself some slack, because if you're, I don't know about you, but sometimes grommets, if they're under too much stress, can tear away. So give yourself a little bit of slack in there, and I think you're better off going with some bungee cords instead of the string they send with the kit. So what I'll do is I'll move this one out. I think you're better off to go that way. So I think that will work, and I think this is going to make a huge difference. I think this is a really good upgrade. You know, give you a little bit more shade out in an area, especially when the sun's beating down on you. What do you think, Katrina?
Yep.
It's a good upgrade. It's worth it. I'll leave a link in the description below. They're not an affiliate. I'll have an Amazon link down below in the description. So yeah, guys, I think it's a really good investment for 130 bucks. Not bad. One thing you need to keep in mind, they tell you when you measure for this to measure from your awning down to the ground, and that's fine. But if you want to put it out, extend it out, you may want to add a foot or two, and it'll give you a little more, it can give you a little more protection, if you will. or a little bit more room. Ours is 7 foot. Probably could have went with an 8 foot and pushed it out a little bit farther if you have the room on site. But already just having this set up, you can notice a difference in the temperature. You know, you're looking at it and you're thinking, oh, I can see right through. It's not a solid wall, but it allows some of the light to come through, but not a lot. And it's already much cooler in this area. So it's just on the surface so far from the very get-go. I think it's going to work out great. We'll let you guys know what we think later on down the road as we try it out.